So once you get your file open, you're going to really study this picture and make sure that you are identifying the negative space around your subject. So just to kind of highlight those places for you in the purpose of this demonstration, we're talking about these spaces here around and inside even the shapes of the sticks in this example. Okay, so I did that on a blank layer here. You never want to draw on your subject layer. Your subject layer you can change from normal, see where you can't see your marks, to multiply while you're working on this. I've tried to show that a bunch of times so that you know. Okay, but for our drawing, we're going to draw on another clean layer. I think I'll use, let's use purple. That sounds good. Okay, and on this layer now, just tuck that away, you want to really look closely. And you're not drawing the shape or the contour of the sticks. You're looking hard at those areas marked in yellow and you're drawing those shapes. So I found it helpful to start at the edge and just try to draw the shapes that I saw. And I started focusing like kind of in that middle joint and breaking it into thirds. So for example, I saw right about starting here, this shape right here, and it is pretty close to a perfect triangle. And then I also found it helpful to kind of color that in. It doesn't have to be perfect, but so I could keep track of the positive versus the negative. So almost treating this like positive space. And then using, kind of inferring where the midline would be, then I noticed that I have this shape right here that comes up, and then somewhere in here, oops, let me get rid of that. I kind of made a loop when I didn't intend to. So it's like got a notch, and then it comes around and hooks around like that. So then there's like that kind of weird shape. Okay. And then down here, well, I think I would probably try to do the other side of this. It's kind of like an X, this big shape with like a bite out of it. So that's how I would proceed through, trying to break those big shapes down first and filling them in, identifying the negative space within the composition. Okay, if you make a mistake, you saw how I handled that. I just went back and tried it again. Okay, so I remember when I'm doing a demonstration, I usually go pretty fast and sloppy. So you should try to do a much neater, more controlled version. Okay, I'll show you my finished copy where I will do that. But this is the basic process, and this is what your layers would look like. Okay.